Hello everybody and welcome back to X4, where we have made some progress since the last episode. So, I realized that we don't actually have any liquid storage in our life support factory, which, considering that we're using water, it feels like we should need it. But actually, for some reason, water is container storage. So, I guess that's a thing. So what we need right now is we need to get our water production online. Of course, water production just started over here. So in theory, yes, we now have ice being demanded. That is excellent. And I have already pre-constructed 2 drill mineral vanguards heading out to mine ice in Grand Exchange 3. And I believe they should both be on ice. Yes, indeed they are. Now, I did notice one thing that I am slightly concerned about, and we'll have to keep an eye on it. But just outside our life support factory... Oh, hang on. It's no longer there. Well, there was a hostile laser tower about right here. But it appears that it has been taken out by something. I did not do that. And it did not eliminate any of our ships. Okay, so that's perfect. So the life support factory is, at this point, basically online. All we're waiting for now is for ice to start coming in, and of course, our final water production module to come online. That'll be about 13 minutes out. So our life support factory is basically online. Of course, it has no real way to export its goods. So for right now, it's going to be pretty reliant on NPCs coming to it. But that's okay. We almost have enough money to purchase a single Mercury Vanguard. We have 4 Mercury Vanguards at each of our other stations right now. And of course, we do have our larger... I'm going to go with Incarsatura Vanguard at the Hull Parts Factory. I want to ultimately have 2 of those at each of these, and 4 Mercury Vanguards as our primary trading fleet there. I don't really have any particular reason for that. It's just what I happen to want. So there we go. That's a quick update on where we are. Of course, the Hull Parts Factory is completely done, and let's take a quick look at the logical overview here. We've got sufficient workforce capacity. We're doing fine on graphene and refined metals. Our hull parts are currently full, which does, of course, mean that we need to increase our export capacity there. But we also kind of need a cheap ship that just goes around and updates our station pricing. So let's just buy ourselves a really small, very quick ship, like an Elite Vanguard. And this is going to be Travel Mark III. In terms of thrusters, all around Mark III. Shield generators, Mark III shields. No weapons. The software would simply be something kind of like this. We don't need a trading computer. Okay. And I don't think we need a police scanner either. Or really a long-range scanner. Or even really a docking computer. Okay, so we'll do something kind of like that. And we will have a pilot in there. So this is going to be quite cheap. I mean, 700k. That's not amazingly cheap. But we'll confirm that. And the job of this ship is simply to revisit known stations. Just to update our pricing on various places. And that's it. That's all we want this ship to do. Just constantly be flying around, upgrading our pricing. Is it already done? No, it's not quite done yet. It's about 40 seconds away from being done, so that's completely fine.
I think not.
And of course, we need a lot of money in the GE headquarters. If we take a look at the build here, we've got a ways to go yet, but that's okay. We'll just be chipping away at that for the next few episodes, and we should have that done relatively soon. So let's just hop over here, grab the Elite Vanguard. This should be done in about 10 seconds. And so we will give it its orders. We'll go into information here. This will be finishing up momentarily. It is now done. Fantastic. So its default behavior is going to be revisit known stations. Space. Basically, can we set this to be everywhere? Like, everywhere that we know. I don't really want to select Argon Prime. Maybe it is only an Argon Prime. So we'd have to have one of these, like, per station? This would just be in the Argon Federation, maybe? Yeah. Okay, so this would just be an Argon Prime. And it looks like we can't really effectively move that to other locations. That is unfortunate, because what I wanted it to do is essentially fly by every station that we know about. And I don't think we need more than one ship doing that if it could leave that sector. But I mean, we may just have to buy one for each known sector. That could, in theory, be doable. I mean, that'd just be 700k per sector. That's not that many sectors. And there are some sectors where we just don't know about very many stations, but I'm sure they'd find more eventually. So yeah, we are currently updating our information over here. Excellent. So with that in progress, let's take a quick look over here, and I think I am probably eventually... Suddenly the game is feeling a little laggy. I'm not sure what's going on there. And I can't right-click on the GE headquarters. Okay, I guess I'll try opening and closing the map again. We'll see if that refreshes it. It may have been stuck in some sort of, like, sector selection mode. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Okay. So I think I will slowly be working on getting our scouts done over time. But right now, I'm more concerned about getting our life support factory fully, properly online. So let's take a quick look at the logical overview here. We know for an absolute fact that our workforce isn't going to be big enough. So we know for an absolute fact that we're going to need to expand our biomes. And that's easy enough to do. All we have to do there is copy this sequence. Boom. Copy this sequence. And put it there. Boom. Okay, so that'll get us another 500 workforce. We will go ahead and put these in. Or rather, put this funding in, accept that estimate, confirm those module changes. Excellent. We are not going to have to rehire the worker yet. So, or rather the builder. So that puts us at, let's see here, that's going to be 1250. We might end up needing another one. We'll see. But what we really need to do is we really need to get our miners in there. And they should be getting pretty close. In fact, I believe our miners are both currently in system and mining. Yes, indeed, they are. This one, what are you doing? That doesn't look like there's water there. You're searching for resources. Mining ice. I mean, maybe there's water over there. But okay. So, in terms of our long-term goal, I think our next long-term goal needs to be getting a shipyard up. And I don't want that to be in Grand Exchange, because I feel like if we vertically integrate in Grand Exchange, we're going to start tapping the resources here pretty heavily. We may want to put it in Path to Profit. We may want to put it in 18 billion, maybe, although there is the Talati shipyard over here. Path to Profit may actually be a really good place to put it, because as far as we know, at least so far, it only connects over here. Now that may not be the case, and we may actually want to grab our courier over here, which doesn't really do too much, and check to see what pilot skill they have. Evan is almost up to 3 skill. That is really slow. Like, Evan has been here this whole time. But we could, I suppose, retask this ship as a bit of an exploration ship, and have that be its default. So we would have it explore path to profit over this way, except we'd maybe move it to be around over here. So it would just explore over here, and we'll just take a quick look at what we've got in this vicinity. We can remove this order for right now, and we'll take a quick look here. We'll increase this radius to 350 kilometers. There we go. So we'll have it exploring path to profit, and we're just looking for a very safe, almost dead-end system in which to build our shipyard. So that is something that we can work on for right now, but we also, of course, need to double-check our life support factory funds here. And we are going to be having these resources coming in soon enough. But our water production is going to be done in about 4 minutes. Do we have any ice on hand? We currently do not. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be needing more than just the 2 miners. I think we're going to need to take it up to 4. But we don't currently have the funding to do that. So we'll just drop this down to about 50k for right now. And this down to about 50k for right now. There we go. And let's just take a look, see if we've got any missions here. Xenon threaten food supplies. Deliver foodstuffs to our stations in Argon Prime. This is the Argon Federation.
I knew I could count on you.
I'll accept that. That's a lot of money. So food rations and medical supplies. 1800 and 1080. Okay. So let's grab a... Let's go ahead and grab a trader out of the hull parts factory, I think. We will remove all orders and assignments for this Mercury Vanguard. It's currently empty, so that is ideal. I should have checked that first, but there we go. Food rations. We can buy them over here pretty cheaply, 15 credits each. And then we need how many of them in total? We need 1,800. Okay, so we'll buy 1,800 food rations. There we go. Fantastic. And then we will need how many medical supplies? 1080. Medical supplies. And this will be much easier than the previous one of these that we did. So we need 1080 medical supplies over here, and we'll just buy those since our life support factory isn't super online yet. There we go. We'll buy those there. We don't really care too much about all of that. Oh, hello. We can just ditch our medical supplies immediately right here, and we need to actually sell these, not buy them. Hang on. We can just sell them, or some of them anyway, here. Okay. 203 over here. We'll do that. And 675 over here. So we're making a profit on this. And we're also going to get paid a very large amount, actually. 801,000 credits for this. So next up is food rations. And we'll just need to sell it up over here. This is in Argon Prime, right? Yes. Okay. So this is only 73 that they need here. But that's okay. This is 451. That's a good chunk. 585. That's a good chunk. 955. And that's everything. So we should have nothing left on this particular ship as soon as it is done here. So let's check that. Yep, it will be empty after all planned trades. That's fantastic. And then as soon as it is done there, we will reassign it to the Alpha group of the hull parts factory. So let's just double check that that's all queued up and good to go. Yes, it is. Okay, so that will finish up easily enough. Preventative measures. Destroy criminal traffic, huh? Well, I suppose we could get our Holy Order of the Pontifex upgrade. Sure, why not? We can go see what they've got available anyway. Hello.
Short range transporter A.
There we go. Pick this up. We'll pick this up. There we go. And we need to go off this direction. Well, that's fine.
Autopilot engaged.
Okay, let's go talk to the Holy Order of the Pontifex. We are actually going to go to a new system, it looks like. That's okay. We're exploring around in this area. The Elite Vanguard is just kind of wandering aimlessly, it seems, but I guess that's fine. I just want to scope out Path to Profit and see how that's looking.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. We got 500 credits. Woo! That's so impactful. I mean, it didn't take us any time. Okay, so we should actually probably stop by a trader as well while we're on that station, see what they'll buy. And let's manage our funds over here, see if we can steal some of these out of here. Excellent. And a little bit of fundage out of here. Whoa. Somebody just buzzed us. That was very rude.
Mercury
Oh,
Vanguard.
there's one of our Mercury Vanguards. Just chilling. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to check in, before we got buzzed, I wanted to check in on the life support factory over here. Is expecting that the construction budget is a little higher than we thought it would be. That's fine.
Entering system. Second contact.
Okay. So, we can now double check to see if this is going to be what we think it's going to be in terms of workforce.
Entering system. True sight.
Optimal number of workers is going to be 1,200. And we're going to have, what, 1,250. Okay, that's ideal then. We're going to probably have to, as we see how these production chains
Entering
expand,
system.
we're going to have to see how this ends up going. But we're going to almost certainly have to grow this station to some degree. But it's almost online here. We actually have our Nostrip oil in production currently. Our medical supplies are not because we're a bit short on water, but that's okay. Our ice stores are building up slightly. This is utilizing 19,200 ice per hour. So we are definitely going to need more ice production. There's no doubt about that. I don't know if we'll need more water production. This produces 13,320 per hour. 960 and 960. Yeah, we're fine on that front. I mean, we'll be able to expand that for sure with our base production. And here's the Paranid Shipyard. Off in Holy Vision. We hadn't found this yet. But that's okay.
Autopilot disengaged.
Hello, Paranid Shipyard.
Docking granted.
We would like to talk to you. Okay. I would also like to not ram their station. That's maybe not the greatest first impression. So we'll just come in. Whoa, that was a bit laggy. That's almost like going into the Argon Shipyard, but this is the Paranid Shipyard. Okay, we'll just go ahead and dock up right here, and we'll go talk to the faction rep. So, Mr. Faction Rep, what do we got over here? Actually, I don't know what the gender of the faction rep is. Actually, I don't know hardly anything about the Paranid, so I don't know if they have genders. I guess we'll find out. Hi, you're strange.
It's good to see you, friend.
I'm not sure we found out anything by this. Let's receive our rank.
We have watched as you have performed a great number of exploits within our space. Our order finds you worthy of some recognition. In the name of the Holy Order of the Pontifex, I lift you to a new standing amongst us. You will find that your position will include a number of benefits. In the event that you turn against us, we will wrench this title from you and serve judgment. However, with your noble character, we do not expect such a thing. Go and make these rewards your own. We pray they help you continue on the path to enlightenment. You may also find that certain sanctioned groups with our order will have gained interest in you. You will do well to not reject them. I again recognize your holy will. May the true Pontifex continue to guide you. Safe journey.
Well, that's nice.
It's good to see you, friend.
What do you got for modules? Looks like a pretty standard selection. Of course, various paranid things that we don't have, but overall, that's not too bad. Okay, I did want to talk to the trader here. So, let's go over here. Also, this is some interesting wall decor that they've got going on. But they have exactly the same turbo lifts. Okay, whatever. Pretty much the same trader corner, too.
Can I help?
Yes, you can show me your ways.
Here you go.
I want to sell you... I mean, I could sell you a secure container, I suppose. We're going to keep these. These seminars we're going to keep as well. But you can have this. Okay, that's some small amount of cash, I guess. Goodbye.
Safe journey.
Fantastic. Okay, back to the ship. So we have a lot of infrastructure that we're going to have to build before we can build our own wharf/shipyard. And we're going to end up doing both. But it's certainly, and in fact it might be in the same station, it's certainly going to be a lot of infrastructure. Like, a whole lot. Oh, did you find something? Hang on. I want you to just kind of keep exploring.
Can I help?
Nope.
Over and out.
I guess not. I think they wanted to talk, though. I guess they just wanted to say hi. Oh, they're being... They're potentially being detained by the Ministry of Finance. That's fine. They definitely don't have anything illegal. It's just an exploration ship. That's all it is. So hopefully that will do some exploration. That would always be nice. We'll steal some money out of this account, because that is what we do. There we go. Fantastic. And we'll steal some money out of this account too. Got almost 1 million credits on hand right now. And we'll just check in over here. So these biomes will be finished up quite soon. We are, of course, awaiting some goods coming in. That is expected. Let's just check the logical overview. Yeah, I was completely expecting that we would run out of ice. We do have some water stored up, though. So we are able to run our production chain for a little while. When are we going to run out of resources? 21 minutes and 41 minutes, respectively. So, 21 minutes, in other words. Okay. Let's just watch this production finish and see how much storage this uses up when our 2 sunrise flowers finish. It'll be done in 2 seconds. Okay. That's not too bad. And of course, our medical supplies and Nostrep oil are going to first go to our workforce before they get exported. Which, that's okay. This should, in theory, fill up quite quickly. But we really do need at least 1 more ice production, and I want to get 2. but we don't currently have the money for that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we're going to continue scoping out our region for our shipyard, which I think will probably be in Path to Profit, unless we find some reasons for it not to be. But for now, that's what we're leaning towards, but we may find an out-of-the-way system. We'll see. Maybe Nobelios' Fortune, but I kind of don't want that. Maybe... Probably not either of these, but we're going to be looking around for it, and once we find that, we will start constructing our infrastructure there. And in the meantime, we'll be finishing up this little cluster of station building materials. Generation, I guess. Station maintenance, almost. But we still have some trading to do over here. We have a lot of money that we're going to need before we can build all of this. And yeah, it's just going to take some time. So I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode, we will attempt to find where to place all this. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.